Practice in the fall has gone fantastic. We've got 18 healthy bodies for the most part. Had a couple nicks and bruises here throughout the fall, but everybody did a great job of coming back in shape. Our guys have worked extremely hard in the weight room, on the floor, and it's been a really successful preseason. We've had a couple practices under our belt, knocking some rust off and getting things where we need them to be, but the effort is fantastic. We talk a lot about our culture, high character guys who really work hard. We've got that, and we're excited about it. Yeah, I think this big senior class, we have 6 seniors, essentially all of them through one way or another, whether redshirting here or redshirting in another place, or in their 5th year of college. So that's a lot of experienced and older guys, physically, mentally, and I think that's a real positive for us. They're all going to contribute. They're at different positions from 5'4", 3, 2, 1 all the way down, you know. So I think that they've all played a lot of basketball, and that helps. And then, like you said, I think we did have some injuries last year, and younger guys got a chance to play. And what that did is give them experience and add depth to our program. And I can't talk enough about how I think important that is for us to have depth, to have 10, 12, 15. You know, we're an 18-person team this year of depth, and we feel really comfortable getting into those lower guys or those guys down the depth chart a little bit, because they have played and they've got some experience. This year's team is fast. I feel like we're talented, we're long, and we're very strong. We've spent a lot of time, all those older guys have spent a lot of time in the weight room, and all those things combine, I think, to hopefully, you know, starting off and getting on the right track and having a successful season. But it all hinges on our seniors. We've got guys that have been in our program specifically for 5 years: Jake Shawnath, Vaquan Clark, and Connor Fleming. Those guys have been in our program since day one. We've added a couple guys: Eustace Norvilas, CJ Vallejo, and then most recently Andre Yates. And those guys are all going to contribute and brings different things to the table. So I think that's a positive. You know, I know the rest of the league is clearly going to be good and has added good players. But for us and where we're at right now, today, without, you know, moving forward into the season, we feel really good about the experience, the depth, like I said, the speed and those things. And you know, I think we need to talk about it a little bit, but our chemistry. I really think this team works hard for each other, works hard together. The chemistry is there. We're an unselfish group, even though you've added a couple new parts this year. We didn't even talk about, you know, the juniors with AJ Goss and Christian Hatterley and some of those guys, Nathan Stacy. And we've got some guys that really appreciate how hard the other guy works, and they accept their roles. And if we can do that from start to finish, you know, we've got a chance at a successful season. Benchmarks, I think, for us, honestly, is cliche, and you hear it a lot, but it's day by day. I mean, it's a process for us, and if we can challenge ourselves to get better each day in practice and after every game and just be a little bit better, I think it takes care of itself. We may hit some roadblocks. I mean, we do have some new guys, and we're going to be doing a little bit different stuff as far as scheme, but they're picking it up quick. So, you know, I just think we need to come out and play as hard as we can. Really, the unselfish part. You know, I think we've got so many guys that can do some things, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, that as long as we're unselfish and accept our roles, that'll be the biggest thing. You know, this is a really hard league. I don't know what it's going to take to win it. Somebody that gets through our league. If you win our league this year, playing 26 league games, you're a really good team. So we're just going to take them one at a time. We think we've provided ourselves, as small as it is, a pretty challenging non-conference schedule. But you know, this season for all of us in the heart will be made in league games, and depending on how that finishes up at the end of the year, who's getting to the national tournament and doing those kind of things. So we're just going to try to, you know, stay healthy, play hard, keep our unselfishness at a high level, and hope that that's enough. Yeah, I think that the 26-game league schedule, we might be the only league in the country at any level. I mean, in college basketball, the NCAA to NAIA, across the board, JUCO. I'm not sure anybody plays 26 league games. It's going to be quite the challenge. It's something new. It's something different. I think all the coaches are both a little excited and maybe a little anxious on what it's going to look like. And it's almost like you're anticipating a big battle and beating each other up all year and kind of survival of the fittest, which maybe depth plays into. But who knows? But we do know that it's a really big challenge. You've got teams that will know each other inside and out throughout the course of a season. There's so much talent in this league and such good coaches that playing that big league schedule in one of the toughest, if not the toughest, NAIA Division I basketball conference in the country. If you're one of these top 3, 4, even 5 teams, you're one of the best teams in the country, and maybe even more than that, to be honest with you, with as deep as this league is. So it's going to be a big challenge. We're going to try to take them one at a time and not dwell too much on if something goes bad and the ones we drop, and just really stay focused on finishing strong and see where we land at the end. We're excited about this season, and this group's a fun group to coach, so we're looking forward to it.